Hello, my name is Huang San, and I will guide through my demonstration of assignment 2. So let's get started. We have the first, you start the clock, you have it initialized right here, and when you want it to start the clock, you can press this button, interrupt, and the clock will be started. And when you want to stop the clock, you can press it again, and it will stop time. And to start, you just press it again. And when you want to split the time, there's a button there's a key interrupt. When you press S, it will point you to the key interrupt function. That's a function that will do the split interrupt. So let's press S, split, 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 and there you can notice there's a split indicator over here. Split, split. And when you're satisfied with your progress, you can stop and you can review your split times. So you can either go forward by pressing K, or go backwards by pressing J. And then when you crouch, when it gets to split time number 5, and will wrap back to split time to the current time. There, and you can see there's also an indicator for the current time. Now you can start the clock like again, and you can stop it. And when you want to reset the clock, it's really simple. You can press the key R. It will trigger yet another key interrupt, and it will set all the values here to 0. Right there. Okay, you can start again. Do whatever you want. Stop it, and you can throw through the time over here. That's it. That's for the program demonstration. So now let's talk about the key concepts that are in this program. So let's get into the overview first. I'm going to talk about the nested function and the array manipulation using for loop, using loops iteration. So now when you press, as you notice, when you split the time, you can see it has to save the split time somewhere. And this is exactly where I store the split time, in form of an array right here. Yep. So it has 11 indices. So the first 10 will be for the 5 split times. So R1 is for the minutes and seconds. Likewise, for split time 2, split 3, split 4, split 5. And the final one, the 11th element, we have the split time pointer. That'll be useful for the program to decide which split time to display on screen. Now let's go back to it. So when you split the time, that's here. So split, it will go to split time, and it will branch to the split indicator. So it will indicate the split time, and it goes to the append value. So first, this is a function. It will take the R0 and R1 as the parameters, or it takes the current time as the parameters, and it will go in here to process it. So append values, and inside append values has yet another arrays. The first one is shift array. Shift array is basically a for loop. It loops through the index 7 back through the first index, index 0. And what it does is swaps the value between the element I, the ith element, and element I plus 2's element. So for example, from element 7, it swaps element 7 to element 9. So element is override element 8 with element 6. Overrides the element 7 with element 5. So it shifts the array 2 spaces. And now the first 2 indices are free. You can add the values from R1 and R0 into the first 2 indices of the array right here. You store it here. And that's it for the program demonstration. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Append array.